Oh, they're not even playing my crap. Alright.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia.
Finally,
I was
a
wondering
prince.
when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy, and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprised me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you, as both your Avengers and your Sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next, until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
The Eye of the Falmer is within the Dwemer ruins of Erkingthand. It'll be full of Falmer. It'll be full of Dwemer constructs. But the three of us together shall prevail, with the power of friendship and the power of selling our souls to the Goddess of Darkness. I've been abandoned. Where are my fellow soulbound thieves? Oh, now they show up. Scene. Two Dwemer, having a conversation in the first era. Hey, Gambin Bim Shans. Did you build traps for the interior hallway? Yeah, totally. Let me just double check that they're running. Smash cut toward Dwarf, throwing bear traps everywhere. Yeah, I know, it's Frey who placed these, but it's, a billion friggin' mutant snow elves later, and we arrive at the Falmer statue chamber. Within the Falmer statue chamber is not only a statue, but a Falmer statue, atop which is Mercer Frey plucking out the statue's eyes. Oh, symbolism or something.
Then the die is cast, and once again my blade will taste Nightingale blood. Carl, you can't hide from me.
What's happening? I can't stop myself.
Damn you, Mercer! Fight Brynjolf! He's taking control of you!
Calm works on Mercer Frey. I mean, I guess there's no reason why it shouldn't. It's just a little silly. Do you think the act of being calmed in combat is horrifying for the victim? Like, do you think they know they're in a fight, but their mind and body are just at odds with each other? They can't bring themselves to fight? Or do you think the spell makes them forget they were in combat in the first place? The former is way more terrifying, so I'm gonna go with that. After killing Frey, we take from his corpse not only the eyes of the Falmer, but also the elusive skeleton key, one of Nocturnal's Daedric artifacts. Unfortunately, to finish the Thieves Guild questline and meet Nocturnal in her metaphysically dubious flesh, we need to return the key to the Twilight Sepulchre. We have to lose the skeleton key, an unbreakable lockpick, and we have to just throw it out. Yeah, no. Once the three of us escape this cavern, it's goodbye to the guild. So Skyrim did expand on the lore of the skeleton key a bit, possibly. Carlia says the key can be used to open mundane locks, portals, and even unseen potentials. What does this mean? Who knows? In Skyrim, you can only use it to pick locks, specifically pickable locks, not locks that require keys. The gameplay effects of the skeleton key are much more in line with its previous versions, although it provides plus 15 to dodge in Daggerfall, perhaps laying a foundation for its ability to grant some sort of cosmic slipping. If you know how to use the key most effectively, you don't actually need to pick locks on doors. You can just appear on the other side of the door. You dodge the lock. I don't know. My headcanon is that it's as powerful as Carlia claims, but because we're not supposed to have it, we don't have access to its unseen potentials. Ironically. Let's give Mehrunes Dagon a hand. He's been waiting so patiently. Silas Vesuvius in Dawnstar is opening up a museum to the fabled Mythic Dawn, the cultists who are responsible for the assassination of Uriel Septim VII. I hear Rorikstead is getting a John Wilkes Booth museum. Following the Oblivion Crisis, several groups appeared with the goal of wiping out the remaining holdouts of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, but rather than using it, they shattered it into 3 pieces, vowing to keep them apart forever. How serendipitous that all three pieces are right here in Skyrim. The blade shards are held at Cracked Tusk Keep, west of Falkreath, behind simple traps. People get unsettled when they see dual-wielding Forsworn sprinting at them. Something about the silhouette. I mean, running with your swords at your side is probably a martial error, but it looks intimidating. I'm sure everybody knows this by now, but if you pickpocket the Briarheart from the inventory of a Forsworn Briarheart, they die instantly. The pommel is in the possession of the Hagraven Drasqua, at the tippity-top of the Forsworn encampment. It's a good thing she didn't realize what she had, otherwise she could have ended us rightly. The final piece of the razor is in the possession of the most dastardly NPC in the entire game, Jorgen. Not only do we have to give him money to get the hilt, but we have to come all the way to Morthal to do it. Disgusting. He gives us the key to his house so we can fetch the hilt ourselves, which is an insane thing to do. Here's a key to my empty house, stranger who's armed to the teeth. Literally, I have Forsworn weapons. They're made out of teeth. With the 3 missing pieces in hand, we return to the museum, and... you know, I want to try something. I've heard about this, but I've never actually done it myself. If you pick open the display containing the page of the Mysterium Xarxes, and then attack the page itself, it should... oh my god, it's true. It spawns a bucket. Why? Silas gives us 800 gold for each piece of the razor returned, and says the only way to repair the dagger is by asking the Lord of Change directly.
I'll meet you at the shrine.
What kind of fool plays with fire like that?
I love how big some of the shrines in Skyrim are. It's a fantasy world. Makes shit ludicrous. If Test 6 is in Hammerfell, there better be an enormous pyramid made out of elves.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
Not knocking the voice actor for Dagon or anything. He does a fine job, but I think Esso's Dagon sounds much better.
It was you who routed this peasant village to contend with me. Fascinating that a mortal could be so troublesome.
Skyrim's has a conniving old sorcerer thing going on, and it doesn't really fit someone like Dagon. Maybe Molag Bal, but certainly not Dagon. Silas begs for his life, of course, but we want the razor, so his fate is sealed. He shouldn't have trusted the Daedric Prince of Revolution.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel. You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself. Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
I like how one of the Dremora just starts walking home after you hit him with a calm spell. Where you going, man? So Mehrunes Razor is more like its Daggerfall incarnation.
Hello.
It has a slight chance.
I thought you
about
were sleeping,
2%.
so I didn't message you. Nice. I'm gonna eat my last steak.
We're at a time where it's like, you want to hop on the track? Yeah, all right, I'm gonna send it, and then the label gonna send you 50 grand. Cool. Y'all don't even know each other, and you putting like this man's like energy and vibrations on your thing, and you don't even, I don't know, sometimes it's just weird to me. We're at a time where it's like, you want to hop on the track? Yeah, all right, I'm gonna send it, and then the label gonna send you 50 grand. Cool. Y'all don't even know each other, and you putting like this man's like energy and vibration.
No, it wasn't Eat That Pussy 445. Hold on, I'll be right back. Thank you. Sag Hop. It's loading again. GG. Oh, nice. There we good. I fixed it. Thank God I'm going camping for 4 days. I don't have to deal with this shit. SpongeBob. On the Monday to Thursday. So it'll be good. It'll be really good. I had a shit ton of cheese. I had half the applause. I'm gonna become Pope one day. You watch. You call my bluff. Call my motherfucking bluff. Yeah, it'd be nice to get some fresh air. We flew a helicopter.
We
for the
flew a
biggest...
helicopter into EDC to play the biggest dubstep set in this festival's history. It only cost $30,000 to save 20 minutes in traffic. Worth every penny. When I saw that...
Was it worth every penny, though? Jewish people aren't allowed in the Vatican? I mean, to be fair, historically that's been the case for most places.
View, I was nervous. But the view you're about to witness is a historic moment in rave history.
That's too much pressure.
He's dead now, so he didn't have to pay. What do you mean he didn't have to pay? Like, pay for what? The helicopter ride? How's the delay? I still have a baguette. It cost me $4 each. Repeating? Holy fuck, it's hot. 2.98. Repeating? No, I can see the bit rate. It's fine. Oh, nice. This is cheeky.
But somebody just stole my shit! Bro, who just stole my shit? Who just stole my shit? Bro, who just stole my shit?
Because he typed it in as he typed it in, right? And then he was pretty slow to press continue.
But somebody...
Also, there's patterns to gift cards and stuff like that. The numbers follow a pattern. So keygens work.
But somebody just stole my shit! I thought it was a latency on my stream!
Shame. Who's crap? I'm not getting the Wordle, by the way. I tried 2 words with just letters in it, there's consonants in it, and I couldn't get a single consonant. I got 3 vowels and that's it. Well, keygens don't work for like actual software, but they do work for like cracking keys. Because that's how the keygens work. They follow the pattern of the key, so it's like false flags it. Like so you just freaking Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas uses a keygen that are used to. They're Sony Vegas like 12 or something like that. What do you mean, bro? How do keygens work? No, it's just figure out exactly how the math formula works. They don't work anymore, but yeah, basically they just reverse engineer the pattern of the keys, I should say. Yeah, they don't work anymore. Well, because people online activated them and it outdated them. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. My point was the formulas for like gift cards and cards and stuff like that follow a formula. Like TD bank cards. There's always like 4 digits that are exactly the same. Look, I'll show you. Okay, look, I'll show you my bank card. Okay, I'll show you my bank card. You'll see the pattern. Okay. Yeah. Okay, but I'm not doing that. No, but legit though. I think every TD bank card has numbers on it. Let me just check. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, what's up, Buzzy? Minecraft? Who's crap? Minecraft. Cause it's Minecraft in the house. It's a party every week, baby. Yeah, it's radio frequency. The transmit the receiver powers the card and then the card. Yes. What do you mean I fucked up, bro? Trounce on me, bro. Step up. Step up, bro. We step outside, bro. Step outside. I'll beat your fucking ass.
Be careful on the bridge. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, he's still in Oblivion.
You know what? Which one is auto walk? There you go. Okay, just to make sure, I need to get a drink in. I can have your fun.
Oh, you mean the Interact?
PewDiePie,
You mean the
I'm
little
afraid
chip?
of live streaming. Therapist. It's okay. We will cross this bridge together.
Dude, he's never gonna leave. See, this is what happens when you're popular, but you don't get canceled, like ever, for saying the N word because everyone's racist. That's why people don't get canceled because everyone's racist. How can you read that, bro? They look the same for everybody. Also, I use TD, so if you try and use it from another location, it'll lock you out. Rolly Lake. Oh, that's not too far. That's fine. This looks like a dangerous fucking lake to live in. I'm going camping, Buzzy, by the way. Isn't that fucking slick? Devil's Lake. What the hell is Devil's Lake? It's also kind of close, actually. This is basically where it is. Somewhere around here. I don't fucking know. This is definitely not the same type of map. Oh, it's because it's over here. Devil's Lake is right beside it. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't actually look at the map. How did you see Devil's Lake? Maybe I should go. Maybe I should abscond and go to Devil's Lake. Fun tonight. Buzzy showed me this quack showing tonight.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
People love graphics. Devil's Lake is not dangerous. It's this freaking Stave Falls that's dangerous. Dudney Trunk Road. Dudney Trunk Road was that far? How is that possible? I don't know. I don't really know. I'm just gonna say no because I don't really know how to quantify camping. Sometimes I get abducted in the night. I don't know where I am. Dr. Ailing interviewed at Rockstar Games, by the way, apparently. Good night, General McChick. I hope you have a restful sleep. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Devil's Lake. Dude, this is gonna be fucking fun, bro. So, yes, exactly. From that little chip. The tap. Payment. We got a free sample of bread today. Cobb's bread. That's the branding that we're doing. The CTC boys. The Naughty Boy crew. The Criminally Insane crew. I don't know who's actually going, not gonna lie. They give us tents, they give us 2 sleeping bags, or a sleeping bag and a hold on, let me check. They don't give us pillows. Yeah, 2 sleeping bags and a blue foam mattress / cot. The only weird thing is they're gonna require people freaking hold on. Use oh shit. There's no fucking way you need to fucking use. Oh, it is a bit murky. Use life jackets to swim. There's no fucking way I'm gonna use a life jacket to swim. I'm gonna use it to unfuck my knee. Oh, does it? It looks kind of grody compared to devil's lettuce, eh?
Stop it. I discovered this when I
No. How am I gonna drown, bro? I'm an elite swimmer.
was on a break, and it's so good. It's called Images That Precede Unfortunate Events. They're funny because they always take a moment. They always take a second. I mean, like,
a few years ago, 2 years ago, I think. Maybe last year. No, not last year. 2 years ago. I've never forgotten how to swim, even though it was in a deep body of water. It was in like a community pool. We went swimming a lot, actually. It was a lot of fun.
what is wrong with this image? I get it. It's a cursed image. Why was this in Super Mario? I hated that level. Stupid stinky piano. No! This is no longer, I take it back. This is no longer my favorite Twitter account.
Community pools are deep, bro. They're freaking their swim pools. So actually, funny story. We met this guy who was working at the community pool, and it wasn't like a community pool. It was like a it was like a recreation center. And so he's talking to us, and he's like, "Yeah, there's like these little like things to like separate the pools," and basically he was telling us, "Yeah, we lift them up sometimes, and there's just a dead body under there." Because they bang their head trying to get under there, and then they knock themselves unconscious, and then it's underwater. So there's like this little divot thing, so you don't like float out. And then yeah, he was telling us about that, and I was like, oh, nice. It happens pretty frequently if somebody just dies under there. No. It could be bullshit, actually. That would be actually. No, it's underwater. And underwater would preserve it slightly. More so. It's because they move it every day, right? Because they move it to separate the pools every day because they need the space. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
This is disgusting. PewDiePie's live. First stream. We back, baby. What happened to him? He crossed another bridge. Get it? Haha. Funny. Hilarious. Remember that one? I don't. Someone made an...
The only reason I could see him lying about it, and he seems like the type of guy, he's like the type of guy who's like kind of demented, you know? Like us. A little demented, you know, a little dementia. Is that he didn't want people swimming under there because it is kind of dangerous. But then again, why would you make up stories about freaking somebody dying under there? Like, that's awful to deal with. I'm not talking about like the family or anything, but just like how hauling the dead body out of the water. Bro, bodies are heavy. I don't give a fuck about the family, you know what I'm saying? Everybody
Edit. That was
Wang
kind of funny.
Chung
Sybe sent
tonight.
it to me. Even as tired as the bridge meme is.
What a fucking asshole.
That's right. That's what happened. I don't understand what the whole fuss is about.
When someone asks me when did I become a Pierce fan, before the dark times. All right. Yeah, sure.
Legit. Did someone hack my Minecraft
He looks
account?
so different with a mask on. He
Is that
actually
even-
looks like Finnish.
Did someone hack my Minecraft account? Is that even... Oh no. Someone hacked my Minecraft account. I have like the shittiest password on this one. I gotta change password. Hold up. God damn it. Oh my god. No. 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 You changed. Alright. That's just uncalled for, man. You can change my skin, but don't change my name. But oh, god damn it. Why would someone do this?
Alright, cool. Alright, so we got the boxes here. We got the campground here. Rolly Lake. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Everybody Wang Chung.
I'm top dog, and I like to swim in the dark. And if you know the movie Wild at Heart, yeah, I could be like the girl who melted hard at heart. I'm always happy because I only do what I want. Yeah, I could be like the girl in Jurassic Park at heart, at heart. I'm top dog, like the best that you had. Work in the bike, got a feud in the bag. Automatic flash when I'm hopping up the ooh, that's another ooh in the bag. I'm top dog, like the best that you had. Work in the bike, got a feud in the bag. Automatic flash when I'm hopping up the ooh, that's another ooh in the bag.
Yo, Buzzy. My stream is dying. I don't know, it's just fucking something with the weather. I guess. I don't really know. I don't think it would be in the news because there's no real reason for it to be in the news. Like it wouldn't get to the news. Yeah, but there's no real reason to just like how would it make it to the news? I feel like it's embarrassing for the family to have their like father die because he's swimming under like a little fucking. Look, I'll show you. No, that doesn't have it on these ones. If people dying is usually news, but that's more of an obituary thing. See, this is the long pool. Oh no, yeah, it is. I don't know, bro. I'm just saying he was like pretty adamant that it happened. Oh. Okay, we loaded yet? Nope. Guess not. Well, I don't fucking know. It's just randomly dying. I have no idea what to say. Don't have access to the computer, to the internet, so I have no way to fix it. But these are the things he was talking about. You can lift these up, and there's like a little room where it's for you to swim under, and then there's like, it's like this far across, at least, and then there's like little juttings. You can see it's sunny out in Coquitlam. Near Devil's Lake, actually. Whoops. Well, maybe he did lie. Interesting. Well, fuck him. I thought it was an amusing story. Autism, the world's worst disorder. I am autistic. And that's what made me do my crime. Kids are so retarded. Regions.
And parents after this week's Regents exams. Many say their students were not taught what was on the test. News 12's Logan Crawford's got the details tonight.
These questions did not align with the style of questions on the test.
After months of helping her daughter study for her 10th grade Earth Science Regents exam, Deepa Sachdev from Dix Hill says Thursday's test brought the
Dix Hill.
year-old to tears.
She was very overwhelmed. She cried a little bit during the exam, hasn't done that before in any exam or test. So that was a bit disheartening.
Many parents from different districts are taking to social media and telling News 12 the state science Regents exams were not only difficult, but tested the students on information they did not learn in school. And they're worried poor or unfair grades on the tests will hurt their children's transcripts.
It's okay to be tested on what you learnt, but it's not fair to be tested on what you didn't learn.
Following concerns from parents, we reached out to the New York State Department of Education asking about content on the Regents exams being different from what students learned in class. A spokesperson stating, "We are confident that the Regents exams are well aligned with the state's learning standards," and went on to say if students were not taught content on the Regents, quote, "that is an implementation issue, not an exam issue." Sachdev and her daughter are anxiously waiting the results of the exam.
I hope the situation can be resolved, at least for future.
Alright, cool. Buzzy, you there? Mephistopheles! You and your pizza?
I'm an unlicensed geeker in 46 states, and today I'll be testing this honey packet. The first thing you need to know is these honey packs have been warned numerous times by the FDA for containing actual pharmaceutical ingredients like sildenafil. Sildenafil is the active ingredient in Viagra, which
This has a molecular weight of 666, by the way.
is used to treat men's health. This is very dangerous because sildenafil can cause very low blood pressure
What, the
and it
citrate
can
anyway?
interact with other medications. So I'm going to test this out right now. I'm
Gross.
down on the taste. To make this an accurate test, I want to take my blood pressure before it starts kicking in.
She's gonna get super erect. This guy has like a 12-inch cock.
138/88, 107 heart rate. So I
That's
have to go
pretty
test this
terrible.
out and we'll take my blood pressure in a bit. Well, that didn't take long. This is 100% real. I have a headache that could kill a moose. My vision feels, I'll say, lazy. And I have this like dyspepsia, this discomfort in my stomach. All three of those are side effects associated with sildenafil. The way sildenafil works is it sets off this cascade of events that
PDE5
essentially expands your blood vessels and thereby increasing blood flow to those areas. So it makes sense, everything I mentioned there, why that would happen. But we have one more test to do to basically confirm
Whips out his cock.
that it's real. So I'm at an hour and
Oh,
45
fuck my
minutes
wife.
post-ingestion. Let's see what my blood pressure is. So it was at 138/88. 126/78.
Wow, it's a
This is
fucking miracle
dangerous.
drug.
This is illegal. Although I haven't sent it to a lab, I guess I could to confirm. Very
Yes, this is the pharmacist. Grant Harding is his name. Look. Sildenafil. Citrate. Has a molecular weight. Fuck off. 666.7. Rounded, of course. Grams a mole. It's the devil's dick.
Your doctor does. These are some. Your doctor doesn't hate you. They just
Who's
aren't allowed
that?
to believe you. This is a doctor who will spend the next 157 years in jail. In a prison interview with 60 Minutes, the doctor said, "I felt it was unethical and discriminatory to limit the dose of medication." The interviewer goes on to mention over 800,000 pills being
I said it's a miracle drug because they're lowering his blood pressure. It's a vasodilator. So it lowers blood pressure, I guess. I don't know. I actually don't know if there's specifics for that. I'm not a doctor.
prescribed over a 16-month period, which included one unfortunate death amidst all this overprescribing. 800,000 pills seems like a lot, but if a physician sees 20 patients a day, and they're all chronic pain patients, and they all get a 1-month supply, the numbers actually add up. So if someone tells you they're in pain, or the dose is too low, why can't you just believe them? This is why. If you believe them, you will go to jail. You are not someone who is in pain.
Well, what is he trying to say with this video?
You are a number. Every prescription is 1 more milligram on the scale, tipping away from a safe, prosperous profession somebody spent half their life learning and towards a lifetime in prison. Your doctor does.
I don't know if I want to be a doctor. It sounds like I don't know, because pharmacists aren't doctors. They're trained like doctors, and they can prescribe things and stuff like that to a degree. But I don't want to be like a GP or anything like that. I don't really give a fuck. I met James today again. That was fucking awesome, bro. James is a cool fucking dude. He grabbed me as I walked past him on the bus. He was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh, hey," and I was like, "Oh, fucking hey, James, how's it fucking going?" And he's doing really well. I'm actually very happy for him. Maybe I made my fucking day listening to him.
I used to think this medication was completely safe, but I was wrong. A 26-year-old man was rushed to the hospital after he took 29 capsules of what I thought were a harmless pill. He was shaking, sweating, had a rapid heartbeat. His blood pressure was low at 80/40, and his pulse rise to 110. After several hours, the emergency room did everything they could to stabilize the patient with only modest improvement. It wasn't until the patient's original physician showed up to the hospital that he returned back to baseline. What did the original physician do to stabilize this patient? The patient suffered with chronic depression, and this indeed was an uninstallment attempt. Prior to the attempt, the patient enrolled in a clinical trial to test a new antidepressant. After review, the original physician simply told the patient the 29 pills they took were placebo. 15 minutes later, the patient's vital signs all returned to normal. I used to think this.
What? I could see that actually. Some people are just fucking placeboed out. Like a chubby movie. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like a chubby movie with the aura.
Rapid. I'm a licensed pharmacist in 4 states, and I'm going to show you a
I
very.
guess. I don't understand what this
I'm a
fucking
licensed.
doesn't
I'm a
work.
licensed. Let's screen you for. I'm a licensed pharmacist in 4 states. Product. Suspicious of this when you look exactly. Yep, exactly what I thought.
LSD. I was trying.
I'm a licensed pharmacist in 4 states, and today I'll be testing this Canadian muscle
I like how he walks around with this freaking headset thing. It's like he's a cyborg. It looks like me actually.
relaxer.
If I'm live
This is a
streaming.
combination of ibuprofen and methocarbamol. Now, ibuprofen is a COX inhibitor, which reduces pain and inflammation, but it can cause issues with bleeding, especially in the stomach, and it's a bit rough on the kidneys. Methocarbamol is an antispasmodic for your muscles, and it requires a prescription in the US, but in Canada, you can get it without a prescription.
Yeah, it's
I'm a licensed Robac, take a pain, drowsy,
Robax.
among other things. I was just at the gym in the US to help get gunk out of your chest. I personally don't think it works, but a lot of people disagree with me. And supposedly, this methocarbamol is a central nervous system depressant, meaning it can make you drowsy, among
Really?
other things. I was just at the gym. My elbows are swollen like a hamster on
Carbamol,
clozapine. So let's get this in me
antitussive.
and see what happens, baby. Take a look at these Canadian geese feathers. Robax, similar name in the US, we call it Robaxin for the straight methocarbamol. And it says here, fast, effective relief from back and muscle pain, tense neck muscles, strains and sprains. Here, we'll pop one of these out and take a look at it. And it says RO on one side, then the other side just kind of like a bluish, kind of purpley color. Alright, I got
I'm
2
taking
of these
these
bad
pills.
boys. And I like to
They
swallow
listen
one
like
at a
bars.
time because these are
Stole them.
huge. Alright, takes about 30 minutes. We'll check back here soon. An
I should fucking message this, but I'd be like, yo, you should try testing like the real drugs.
hour later, and my elbows feel great. The swelling has gone
That's a
down
joke, of course.
substantially. There's no pain at all. I tried to compare the shakiness in my hands before and after, but there just really wasn't much to begin with, so it's kind of difficult to tell. I don't feel sleepy at all. I feel nothing at all, actually, just only pain relief in my elbows. But here's the thing, it's difficult for me to tell if, one, this is just, time passing and the swelling and pain going away. 2, if it was the ibuprofen only that did this, meaning I could have just taken ibuprofen and gotten the same effect. Or 3, there was something special about this combination of ibuprofen and methocarbamol. So overall, I definitely don't hate it. Because I'm uncertain as to what the most important factors in the pain relief I'm feeling here is, I can only give it 3/4 of a thumbs up. I'm a licensed pharmacist in 4 states, and today I'll be testing.
Meth. Yes. Meth's okay. You smoke a bit, it lasts like 8 hours or something like that. I've never smoked meth, not gonna lie. Not my type of deal. I tried it in the hospital, fuck that. It's terrible. Metasta? I know methylethyltryptamine, which is met. I don't know what Metasta is. This is a mescaline analog? Metascaline. Yeah, drugs are gay. True. I need to go to the bathroom. I don't have much regret in my life, but drugs is easily the number one regret. Vampire Weekend. Hey, it's the weekend. I love this guy. He's a proud Canadian. Unless he's an apostate. Fuck, that came off the beat before.
Prime time today. Still on the way. Bigger way. When you come out, your shit is gone. When you come out, your shit is gone. When you come out, your shit is gone. I'm in your area. I'm in your area. I'm in your area. I'm in your area. I know
I didn't even move my mouse. Where the fuck did it go?
When you come out, your shit is gone. When you come out, your shit is gone. When you come out, your shit is gone. Yo, catch a JPEG to the head. Uber Eats, you're an intern. I'm WikiLeaks. Most loved, therefore most hated. I'm a knock on the door, we've been waiting for you.
I'm looking for this plane. This is Sky King, by the way.
Info warrior, Jack the hacker. The Rolling Stoner, prophet of disaster. My existence is a momentary lapse of reason. Got the DNA of Gothic lemon. Shredded 13 times out of 11. Your bad ideas are the ATM. Shed my skin. Leave it for the homeless.
Look at this plane, bro. Bro, to go fuck that nautical. Yeah, well, he made it to California. Wait, is this California? Yeah. How do I keep fucking?
You speak of us in certain circles, you will be dethroned or detained.
Gone. Your shit is gone.
When you come out, your shit is gone.
And I'm in your area.